Revelation, the $32,537 bet that yielded over $436,000 on Nicolás Maduro's political future. In the first days of January 2026, a striking story surfaced that combined politics, high-stakes betting, and the unpredictable world of prediction markets. A seemingly simple bet of $32,537 placed on a prediction market platform would eventually yield a profit of over $436,000. This extraordinary outcome was tied to the political future of Nicolás Maduro, the president of Venezuela, and the dramatic developments surrounding his leadership. This event raised significant questions regarding the ethics, transparency, and impact of these emerging financial markets, particularly in the realm of geopolitics. What are prediction markets? Prediction markets, also known as event markets or betting markets, are platforms where users can place bets on the likelihood of various events occurring. These events can range from political elections to economic outcomes, weather patterns, or even the fate of specific political figures. The central idea behind these markets is that the collective wisdom of the crowd can often provide more accurate predictions than traditional methods of forecasting. These markets operate on the principle of crowd-sourced knowledge, allowing individuals to speculate on the outcomes of uncertain events. What sets prediction markets apart from traditional financial markets is their ability to place wagers on events that have yet to unfold, meaning that people can bet on political or economic futures before they become widely known or confirmed. The story of the bet on Nicolás Maduro. The extraordinary case in question centers on Nicolás Maduro, the controversial president of Venezuela, and his volatile political situation. As January 2026 unfolded, tensions surrounding his leadership reached a boiling point, with increased pressure from both domestic and international forces, particularly from the United States. Amidst these tensions, a newly registered user on the Polymarket prediction platform placed a $32,537 bet on the likelihood that Maduro would be removed from power or arrested by the end of the month. This bet was placed in the context of growing geopolitical pressure, with the U.S. government and other international bodies imposing severe sanctions on Venezuela. Speculation regarding Maduro's political survival was high, and many analysts believed that his days in power were numbered. As the month progressed, events took a dramatic turn. The profit and its consequences. What followed was nothing short of remarkable. Within just a few days, Maduro was arrested, and the political landscape of Venezuela was upended. The person who had placed the bet on Polymarket watched as their stake of $32,537 turned into a staggering $436,000. This unexpected outcome not only caught the attention of the global community, but also sparked a deeper conversation about the ethics and implications of betting on political events in such a manner. This case highlighted the predictive power of these platforms, but also brought into question the ethical ramifications of such betting. If political outcomes can be forecasted with such financial precision, what does that mean for the integrity of democratic processes and geopolitical events? The connection between prediction markets and political events. The existence and growth of prediction markets bring up important questions regarding the relationship between financial speculation and political outcomes. In the case of Maduro, the prediction market essentially became a barometer for political shifts, offering individuals the ability to profit from what appeared to be an inevitable political crisis. This raises several issues. Influence on political developments. The early information that flows through prediction markets can have a significant impact on political decisions. If enough participants believe that a particular political outcome is likely, it could influence the actions of political figures or governments. Ethical concerns. Betting on political events, particularly in authoritarian regimes like Venezuela, raises serious ethical questions. Is it moral to profit from the suffering or instability of a nation? Does this form of betting undermine the legitimacy of democratic governance? Legal and regulatory implications. The regulatory landscape for these platforms is still murky. Many governments have yet to fully address the legal status of prediction markets and the potential for market manipulation or the use of privileged information. Politics and Ethics in Prediction Market Analysis. The broader implications of this incident go beyond the immediate financial outcomes. The Maduro bet forces us to reconsider the role of prediction markets in shaping political discourse and decision-making. These platforms, while innovative and potentially useful, have the capacity to disrupt political processes by introducing financial stakes into the outcomes of geopolitical events. At a time when trust in institutions and governments is at a premium, the rise of prediction markets as a tool for political forecasting could lead to a new era of political uncertainty. The question remains, should we allow private individuals or corporations to bet on the fate of nations? As the global political landscape continues to evolve, it's clear that prediction markets are here to stay. Whether they will become a permanent feature of our political and economic systems remains to be seen. What is certain, however, is that the case of Nicolás Maduro and his arrest will continue to serve as a cautionary tale about the intersection of politics, betting, and financial speculation. The future of political betting and market influence. While this incident is just one example of how prediction markets intersect with political events, it's clear that the trend of betting on political outcomes is only growing. These markets are already influencing public opinion and political strategies, with the potential to reshape the future of how we view and engage with global political events. Legal reforms and regulations will likely follow as governments attempt to catch up with this emerging trend. However, until then, prediction markets will continue to thrive as platforms for financial speculation, allowing individuals to profit from what happens next in the world of politics.